Hello, everybody. Today we're doing a tier list for places to take a shit. I've done part one and part two of places to pee. I've done places to vomit, but it's been pointed out that I've never done a good one for, where you have to take a shit. Right now, I'm going to be going through a list of different places and where you can ideally go to take a shit. Now, you might point out, now this looks suspiciously a lot like the same tier list that I used when I was doing the tier list for places to pee part 2. And, yeah, it is. Deal with it. First is going to be off the side of a building. Now, I absolutely think that dropping big, fat fucking dookies off of a side of a building would be pretty fucking cool. You get to watch it go all the way down and, make a big splat at the bottom. So, I think pooping off the side of a building's pretty cool. I don't think a willing to diarrhea would be cool. I don't know if giving, people underneath you a brown shower would be anything great, but I think it's a good spot to poop for sure. Next is the carpet, and it's really difficult to clean up a brown tsunami coming out of your butthole, but that one's more of like if you can't make it anywhere, I guess. That it's more of like an emergency case. Next is the corner. Now just pooping all willy-nilly on the carpet, all right? That's if you're in an emergency, all right? But everyone knows about the poop corner, all right? If you don't have a designated poop corner in your house, what are you doing with your life? All right. Everyone has one. Everyone has a designated poop corner. I've got my designated poop corner, okay? And you're weird if you don't. You're an outcast to society if you don't. Get the fuck out of here if you don't have your own poop corner. Diarrhea might kind of mess things up, but it's a good poop, sure. It's a very good poop. Next is down the drain pipe. Everyone shits in the toilet, all right? It's just a very basic spot to shit. And where does that shit go after you flush? Well, it goes into the fucking sewer, of course. Where does the drain pipe go? It goes into the fucking sewer, of course. Pooping in the drain pipe is just like pooping in the toilet, all right? There's no fucking difference at all. It's a willing to diarrhea down that shit. That'd be pretty fucking cool. Next is poop drawer. Now, I gave extremely high regards to pee drawer because, it's pee drawer. Everyone has their own pee drawer, obviously. But poop drawer? That one we're kind of teetering on the maybe it's not okay to have a poop drawer. It would just smell a lot. Pee drawer you can get by with, but poop drawer might be a little hard to hide. I feel like mom or dad would find the poop drawer out really quickly, so I would have to say the poop drawer is probably not a great idea. You're welcome to try it. Next is in the garden. Peeing in the garden waters the plants. This we know. Pooing in the garden supplies the fertilizer. I tell you right now, any form of defecation in the garden is absolutely getting a double positive out of this here, okay? You're either pissing in the thing and watering it, or you're shitting in the thing and you're composting it for later, okay? The garden is an absolute S tier. Maybe give them both. Fertilize the ground and water the plants at the same time with a diarrhea, a big juicy squeezy diarrhea. I feel like that would be hell. You're fucking killing 3 birds with one shit right there. That's goddamn. We're using 100% of our brain out here getting and figuring these fucking problems out. Next is on your laptop. Now I see this as 2 meanings, and obviously this has the picture of a computer laptop, which shitting on one of those is probably a no poo zone. But let's say it another way. Laptop as in pooing on someone else's laptop. Next is the lamppost. It's kind of the same problem with pissing on a lamppost. The light is shining bright on you and you don't want that. All right? And any self-centered people who want to be the center of attention while they're taking a piss or taking a shit, well, no one wants to see that unless they're into that sort of thing. So lamppost, no poo. Next is a river. Good thing about pooing in the river is once you shit in it, it just floats down the river. All right, you're fine. Good poop. Next is the pool. You can't spell pool without poo. That means something belongs in it. If you try to spell pool without poo, it's just an L, all right? And we don't take L's, okay? That's a good poop right there. Next is the bottle. Now, first of all, I got no fucking idea how you're supposed to shit in a bottle, all right? I don't know if you're supposed to wrap your ass cheeks around that thing and try and pinch a turd so fucking skinny that it can just slide down in there, or what you're supposed to fucking do. If you have some spray painting diarrhea coming out your ass. You are not fitting that shit in a bottle at all. It would be a very tough feat to try and shit into a bottle. This is fucking disgusting. I think a bottle is probably a no poo zone right there. It's probably not good. Next is the shower. Just like pissing in the shower, I think shitting in the shower is good as well, alright? Shower shitters, rejoice, alright? Yeah, the shit don't fit down the drain, but so you gotta do a little bit of work there trying to fucking waffle stomp that thing into the crust of the earth. But once you do it, it's extremely satisfying, and hey, that shit's going into the fucking sewer anyways. Shitting in the shower is gonna be great. Diarrhea in the shower, and you don't even have to waffle stomp that shit. That liquid's just flowing straight in there. And you know, you got the shower head. You can just clean your asshole after that. No need to wipe. The shower head is just a fucking bidet for you. It fits fucking perfectly. Next is the sink. And shitting in the sink is just like shitting in the shower. All right, you shit in the sink. You fucking stomp that bitch down the drain. You use the sink, as a bidet to clean your asshole, and then you can wash your hands and brush your teeth right there, right afterwards. So, shitting in the sink. It's another great one. Multiple uses. Great spot to diarrhea. Next is the toilet. It's the most socially acceptable way, and it's the way that modern propaganda has told us to shit. And I'm gonna go against this way of thinking, alright? The toilet, it's overrated. All the toilet is a cup full of water that you poop in. How would that be any different to filling up the sink, pooping in the sink, and then draining it? There's no difference. But the fact that they have to specifically manufacture toilets in order for this to happen, it's a huge scheme from big government, from big pharma, to try and get us to purchase these expensive toilets and purchase these expensive installs. Government, I'm on to you. You might have everyone else fooled, but you don't have me. Sure, toilet's a fine place to poop, but it's not the best. Toilet? It's a good poop, but I'm on to you. Next is the tree. Much like the plants, your compost is just fertilizing the ground. It works just like normal. And I suppose you can rub your ass against the tree or use some of the leaves of the tree to wipe your ass afterwards. So next is in your pants. Oh, Lord. It has been so long since I have last shit myself. I actually do not know what it feels like to just have a fucking brick in your pants after you've shat yourself. Pooing is the act of getting that shit out of your body. And if you're wearing your pants are going to catch that poop. And now all of a sudden you're being weighed down by the mistakes of your past. Not a fan of pooping in the pants, alright? If you're gonna poop, at least get your pants off, okay? If you're in the middle of giving a fucking public speech in front of 1,000 people and you gotta shit, don't take the L and shit yourself. Pull down your pants and let a fat fucking turd out your ass. Next is out the window. It's literally just like out the building. So off the top of a building, it's the same thing. It's a good poop. Litter box. Look, this is gonna be a simple one. Cat's pooping it, you can poop in it. It's a great spot. And last, and certainly not least, is the mouth. Now look, a lot of people were disgusted and horrified at the acts committed in Two Girls, One Cup. And all I'm telling you was that it could have been just more efficient. They didn't need to have the cup there as the middleman. You don't need to have a cup. You don't need to poop into a cup in order to drink out of it. Again, straight from manufacturer to customer. Cut out the middleman. You don't need the cup, or the bottle, for instance. You don't need the bottle. You don't need the cup. Just poop straight into the mouth. There's no need to save that tasty snack for later, okay? The human centipede had it in its most efficient form. Pooping in the mouth was a place that I'm willing to diarrhea in all over. Anyways, I felt like I got a little out of hand here, but I'm just letting my opinions be known. There's a lot of good spots to poop, and there's a few no poopy zones. I guess that's all I have for that.